Alright guys, I'm at a friend's house today and you can see behind me here we have a pretty well cracked garage floor. We're going to take care of that today and get that filled, and hopefully it'll last a few years. Let's be really clear about something though. When you have cracks in a garage floor like you see here, there's nothing you're going to be able to do to it is going to fuse it together. The crack will reappear, but it's just going to be a matter of maybe you buy a couple years before you have to tend to it and fill it again. So first thing I want to do is get the vacuum cleaner out and clean out the crack really well, because we're going to put what's called backer rod into it and then fill it with the special caulk. I'm using the tip here. We can take a close look at the crack. It's pretty common in Santa Rosa, where you have you definitely have a lot of earthquake activity here. It's very unusual to find concrete that's not cracked. So I'm going to try to go ahead and clean this out real well first, and then we're going to try to slip in the backer rod where we can. I'll show you what that is in a couple of minutes. Next thing we need to do is get up the loose bits out of here. So we're going to get a screwdriver, or you can use an awl, something like that, and we're going to lift those pieces out, because there's no sense putting caulk in when they're just going to be loose and floating. Here's a little tip too: when you're pulling out the loose bits, pull them to one side, not both sides. That way you'll be able to sweep it without putting the little bits of concrete back in the crack again. Okay, establish that as a good way to do it. You can see some of these cracks are really deep. That's why you need a backer rod, so that you're just not laying down a blob of epoxy in there. So I'm just about done. One more clean out over here on this side. One more right there. Here's where I've started to work the backer rod down into the hole, and this just makes sure that you're not just doing like imagine you're doing a car repair and you're just using Bondo to fill deep ridges and things. It's going to pop out. So this just helps ensure that we're not just doing total caulk here, but allowing it so we have something down below to keep the caulk manageable. Alright, I'm starting to fill in now, and I'm just using a Quikrete concrete repair, which has acrylic in it, which is really good. So it's probably going to be a multi-fill process. The first thing is to get it in there and get it down real good, and then come back and top fill it at a future time. But you're never going to get it totally even. You're just trying to fill the cracks here to keep it, hopefully keep it from cracking some more. I think that's real good for our first effort today. You have to resist the temptation to come through and just throw big blobs of filler into it. You have to build it up similar to what a dentist does. A dentist will have a cavity and gradually build it up through several layers for strengthening, and that's what we're going to do here. We're going to let this is all filled, the deep part. We're going to come back in about a week or so, top fill this. We have the DAP concrete siliconized filler and sealant. That's not really good for deep cracks. They have to be brought somewhat up to level, but this will be a good finishing top agent for this. And we'll get this small crack too. So that's very deep there, that cracking. but it's a good start today towards filling it. And then all you have to do to finish up is come over and just top coat it. Let it dry a good week, and then come over and top coat it with a good silicone on top. This will make sure it lasts 3 or 4 years instead of 3 or 4 months. Okay, big difference. All right, guys, thumbs up are appreciated. Thanks so much for watching.